So what's going on now with BBIG? Is there any news? And Tyde, the price went around the $1, then going down. We're gonna discuss what Eric said today and where the price will go for Tyde, because a lot of you who holding BBIG, holding Tyde as well, because BBIG now is still halting and we can trade it. However, the people who have Tyde, you can trade Tyde now, and the short interest for Tyde is out the roof. As you can see here, this is crazy short interest and the price is starting to squeeze. So let's get right to it and start with BBIG, then go to Tyde. Here we see that Erik Finman, the appointed CEO of Zash Global Media and Entertainment, what he said on his Twitter account, he said the truth always comes out. We will give a details update soon. This is regarding the halting for BBIG, still holding around the 0.71. And if we go to Tyde, the volume for Tyde is picking up around the 2.56 million. And today we have a test again for the $1.21. See what's happened? The price test and went down. And the really interesting thing that we have this triangle, and we have a breaking for this triangle around the 10th of August yesterday. And now when the market opened, we have a volatility that the price went down again. At the moment, we have a confirmed support around this area. A lot of people buying, and the market actually decided for Tyde that the price value for Tyde is above the $1. As long as we held above the $1, and even better yet, if we held the gap that we did today around the $1.10, we're gonna have a volatility back for Tyde, and this time we're gonna have the test, for my opinion, around the $1.45, below the $1.63. So if we calculate, if we still holding this gap above the $1.10, we're gonna have 30% up. And the best case scenario for Tyde to have the squeeze is above the $1.63 here, this area. You see, we have two tests before, then the price gave up and went down. So the game plan for Tyde to have verification that the price will go around the $2 and the $3 is this time, the next time we held above the $1.63, even 1 hour candle. What I mean by 1 hour candle, now if you see above that we have now the chart is on 1 hour candle. Each candle you see it here, let me go back to Tyde. Each candle you see it here, you have to wait 1 hour until it close to have a verification to go to $2.13. At the moment, the $1 is our support for BBIG, as we said in the last video. If we have kind of good news that we're gonna have update for BBIG regarding the halting, if we got unhalted, as we said in coming days, because it's usually 10 business days, will be give or take next week, we have to have the 0.83 gap. This will be the best case scenario for BBIG. Open the market after the unhalting and closing above the 0.8387, and we're gonna have holding for this support will confirm another jump until the $1.32. I'm talking about best case scenario. We might open at the same price that we closed at last 4th of August around the 0.71, but as we said, the best case scenario is open around the 0.83 with a gap. Then we're gonna go around the $1.32 if we held the 0.83. Everybody talking about the 5 and the 4. As I said here, always I talk about the realistic price hunt for any stock. Any stock we cover here, we cover the realistic price target. As we said, the $2.22, it was our price to overcome, but we didn't. We got many rejection. And then we have another level that we didn't hold. It was our support before, the $1.32. If you are one of our subscribers before, we already talked about this support, and we said we need to hold it. We held it above the 10th of June. However, this day that we broke from, the 1st of July, this is give us the first signal that the short is heavily shorted BBIG. That's why the price went down and never test the $1.32 32 again. That's why the next test after the unhalting for the $1.32 will be, for my opinion, a pre-signaling for squeeze for BBIG, and hopefully after the unhalting for BBIG we see that Tyde is over the $2 or at least above this level, the $1.63. This will be a big party for Tyde and BBIG if those two levels visited in the next time that BBIG will be unhalted. So we're gonna do update for BBIG and Tyde as soon as we're gonna have the update for the unhalting. So plus the notification and the like button so you never miss any of my future update regarding BBIG, regarding Tyde, and the other stock, because we cover daily stock update and even crypto. Tomorrow we have live streaming around the 8 p.m. Paris time. So bring your question, your stocks, your crypto, all the list. We're gonna have preparation for the next week trading session, where you enter, where you exit, all you want to know in order to make profit in the stock market. So without further ado, see you in the next update.